3.
So you know what they totally need? They need a countdown that starts at like 1,000, but when it gets to like 997, just goes down to like 20 or something. You know?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Because people will be like, "What the hell?"
Like, what is this idiot thinking? You know, it's like,
I get really mad when I watch a live stream and they do these countdowns that are like 3 minutes long. It's like, why? You have to listen to 3 minutes of the music.
Have you seen the ones that do the countdown and then it goes to like another countdown?
like
that
a
was
faster
weird.
countdown, or
yeah, right.
I think some of those people, I know with like YouTube premieres, I think they have it where you can kind of have like a pre-play video that plays during the long countdown to sort of like ramp people up, you know, and then the real countdown comes in.
Even your regular, if you pay for your, I don't know what.
Like a sizzle reel or something, you know.
Words are hard, but like Bob and Chelsea Steamfont, a lot of times they'll have it's set up so that when you click on their live stream that's coming up, you know, it could be a half an hour away, but it'll play like a preview or like a commercial of their channel or like a short or whatever. And I don't know how they do that.
Just go live and get on the show and then just see whatever you got.
Oh, we are live.
Oh, so we're talking about this to all the people that.
Yeah.
I know. It just hit poor people.
There was only 13 people in here at the time, so
they're like.
Did you read the comment, Ed? They're like, "I'm so glad you guys brought this up. Thanks for talking about this with us. Appreciate the backstage."
inside scoop on what the backstage green room looks like.
Loving to hear how the sausage is made. I mean, Ed, you're not even.
We get Xanadu, Seville
we lay
Steve,
in bed and everything earlier.
Yusha Daisy, 6 Pennywise, Shirley, roar. We got Budget Bonsai, Mr. Rack himself, Shamu.
I have a special message from Rack.
Cheryl Smith. I should be going to sleep. Next week is going to suck having to be at work early in the morning. That's next week. You don't have to worry about that now. Where did I leave off here? Flatbed. Hey, Flatbed Mike. And then there's Denny. Hello, hello. It's time to get tanked. You know that's right. And there goes the Doc. See you later, Doc.
Oh, I have a message from Rack.
Miss Dee Dee. Hello, Miss Dee Dee. Whip World, Whip World. All the time. Excellent.
During their prime, Whip, how many times did you hear that? Like from people?
Man, so many times. I told them that you were getting water, and they're like,
"Oh, wow! Is that from Rack?"
Yep.
Well,
his package finally made it.
Well, you know what? He sent me this. He originally sent the first package, and it just came back to him. And so that's from the second package, I guess.
Yeah.
He said, "Look, he just got this package today."
I took a screenshot of that and shot it to the Doc there just to show. And he goes, "Yep, I already knew."
Oh. I wasn't doing a good job on
because he did say
in my texts
when he sent it out. You know, we were on the live stream that he blamed it on
COVID.
Skip giving him the wrong address.
And I thought, he just
yeah,
just saying that so I don't feel bad that everybody got something, but I didn't.
But he was telling the truth.
Yep.
There's a Sia.
Hi, Sia.
I mean, I have old man like.
There's Nick Hardwater.
Oh my gosh, there's my buddy
Hagen Hill.
Scuba Steve-O.
Kent AJDK. Hey, Whip. Hi, all. Just dropping by for a few minutes before I go to work. Before you go to work. I don't know where you live, but woof, There's J Rock. Oh, hey, buddy. Love seeing you.
I would be just about to start work if I still lived in St. Louis in 5 minutes.
There's Beto.
Be clocked in. I'd probably be talking to somebody as they were trying to do their work right now. Because that's what I used to do.
There's Andy. Aquariums maintained by Andy. Scuba Steve-O! And the Scuba Squad. And it either jumped or I got close to the bottom. No, I'm at the bottom. Denmark. 6 a.m. here. Woo! So we're basically here just to hear about all the backstories about what's going on in Jeremy's fish room. So, spill the beans so that all the people know before your video comes out. Let's hear it.
Are you in the hot tub right now?
No, just kidding.
We're finishing the third story of the 20,000 square foot additions. The Great White Tank is about halfway done,
Ooh, that'll be fun.
It looks like you're sitting in a fish tank right now. All we can see is your head.
On a stool, Keep my butt dry.
What is the backdrop?
Fish tank.
Yeah, but are you using a thing? One of them?
Yeah, using a thing. We're all using
AI things.
Yeah, I'm not down in the basement. I'm upstairs, but yeah.
Oh, it looks good. Oh yeah, now see now that I can see a little clearer.
You see like a dresser behind me?
Yeah.
No, but I can see the tank behind you.
Yeah. I got most of the sort of the vegetation, I guess, is taking up 60% of it.
Yeah, you got a lot of veg.
Does amazing for filtration.
Yes.
Kind of like duckweed.
Oh, I forgot to show my pictures of duckweed.
Yeah, and the giant duckweed.
Yeah. I did such a poor job tonight. Sorry, guys. I was just having too much fun.
No, Whip told you. We don't need to see duckweed. Everybody knows the duckweed.
I kind of did.
Hey, I got Stephen P. Do you have your email on your YouTube channel? I got to ask you a couple of plant questions. I'd like to send you an email.
Hey, Stephen P.
You can ask him now.
Or should I hit you up on Fish Fam Discord, or what's the best way to get a hold of you?
Stephen P. 123.
The best way to get a hold of him is at the Clash when he's standing right next to you. But short of that, probably
I'm trying to copy his thing. All right, got it. Thank you, sir. Put that into a file.
Oh, Jeremy.
Yes, sir.
Can I give your phone number to somebody that wants to talk to you?
Who might that be?
Sean Peck.
Peck Tech.
Peck Tech.
Yeah, sure. He's cool.
Okay.
You want me to just post it in chat? I can put it right in chat.
Like you were starting with Dee Dee's last week.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't even ask.
What happened with Dee Dee?
You were giving out her phone number.
Oh, yeah. Well, she was calling me. I didn't know who she was, but now I do because now she has a picture.
Of that mermaid-looking thing, not even a mermaid.
Yeah, it didn't show her tail. It just had like her top half. But there may have been a mermaid tail on there.
I've made a lot of money off of Ed Snafu. What does that mean?
Actually, I remember it's been a while back. It's been a few years ago, but Ed was at some sort of I think Ed was at Aquashella, but he was doing a live stream with Rico. And he held up the phone and it said Rico and had his phone number across there. And Rico was on the screen going, ah! And then Ed turned and he's like, oh.
Sorry.
For a solid 10 seconds. It was just because I think what it was is you guys were talking about what you had some setup with Mike and the phone or whatever, trying to get the audio right.
Yeah,
You were like, I'm listening to you from here or something like that, But just seeing Rico's face was hilarious.
Shamu says the Asian jungle tank is to die for. I often use it to counter the one rainbow red tail shark per tank argument on the Facebook groups. I'm certain in certain situations wouldn't try keeping multiple in less than 125. Well, you don't even have anything less than 125. Yeah, isn't that your small tank, the 125?
Yeah, well, no, I have it's not set up right now, but I have a 93-gallon cube. So that would technically be the smallest, but the rainbow fish rule it's like for a 20-gallon or whatever, like a 29 or something. As soon as you get to a 55, even you can have a bunch. I get it. It's not my video, so I can't like put it up, but I have a video of them in nature, and it's a pretty fast flowing stream. And there's just hundreds and hundreds of them, like all next to each other on these rocks, like swimming into the current. It's
right.
Just like
they're minnows. Aren't they in the minnow family, Dr. Anthony?
I believe was that?
Aren't those fish in the minnow family?
Rainbow shark.
Cyprinids? Yeah, I believe so.
But there was these rocks with algae on and stuff, and there was just hundreds of them just all swimming into the current on all right there. It's just like
I've had as many as 3 in a 75, and they never bothered each other.
Yeah, once you get into any
I had one in the predator tank, and that thing just ruled the tank, even though it doesn't have a tooth in its head. It would chase everybody around in there. I was like, man, you're gonna do it one too many times.
Somebody's gonna eat you.
Yeah, I mean, he was chasing around the jaguar cichlid and the Oscar, which I'm sure the Oscar, even at half the size it turned into, would have just sucked him in and wouldn't even have choked. Yeah, just baby shark.
I could keep all 30 of them in a 125 and have no problems.
Other than cost. Hey, go ahead and talk about your GoFundMe too. Now that you got a mouthful.
Oh, you just waited until he put food in.
I waited right till that minute where he's got a big old mouthful.
I put a link up to our GoFundMe for the Christmas party at the Research Center in Peru to help support us. On WIP Saturday stream, raise over $400 from all you good people in the audience. So I really appreciate that. So if you feel you can't donate, I totally understand, but you can also share it with people. That's how we get the word out for it.
Dr. Anthony, I've got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Now, are piñatas only like a Mexican thing, or are they a Latin thing?
It's only Mexican, I believe. Yeah, they don't have piñatas. They probably do now, but it's not something traditionally done in Peru.
I never saw them in Colombia either. So.
Yeah.
My favorite videos are piñata accident videos.
I've been in many of those as a kid. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I've seen kids get their skull split open with a baseball bat diving after candy for a piñata, and the kid with the blindfold doesn't know.
Actually,
my favorite one is this kid swings like this after it broke, and all these kids are rushing from all directions. You hear all the parents scream as this kid swings, and all the kids duck to get the candy, and it goes right over their heads. So awesome. But then all the dads get hit in the groin. I love it. Just great.
So Dee Dee corrected the 90 is not your smallest tank.
The worst part is it's sitting right there in front of me. I
had forgotten that too. I just saw that video. I don't know, yesterday, was it 2 days ago? I don't remember, but it wasn't that long ago.
Not many people saw that video, Whip. It didn't exactly hit. No. It doesn't matter.
Big numbers.
I love having it on the desk because, I spend a lot of time here working, and it's right there. Because I used to have my desk downstairs in the fish room, so I had all the tanks around me, so I didn't need one on my desk, But
Right.
I always felt something
And
was
then-
missing since I moved up here.
Shamu says, I kept like 6 of them in a 125 and it worked. They all got old, died off from natural causes as they aged. I have 2 red tails, 1 adult, 1 juvenile in the 8-foot 240, and it's working so far. Yeah, 2, I would imagine. I had 3 in a 75 that did fine. There's Ross Baltimore.
That's like my favorite tank, for like a commercial off-the-shelf tank, is a 240. I love the 8x2x2.
Yeah, and
Yeah, I would love to be able to get that.
Don't rub that on, it kind of.
It feels so good to squeeze. I was stepping on it and I thought I was stepping on a cat. And then I looked down there and it was the banana.
That's why they make piñatas with a pull string to open them now. Much safer, but not as
Oh,
the
man.
accident out of it,
See, that's the matter. That's what's the matter with this world is everything is
safe.
wussified.
Yeah, right. Why does everything got to be safe? Do you know what we did when we were kids?
In the 70s, if you want to grow up, you had to earn it, man. Not
Yeah,
now.
right?
Yeah,
Man,
I mean, I would
you guys
spend
remember,
all
I'm
day in the
sure you're
woods.
all, Jeremy, even you are old enough to probably remember when we'd jump on the, what's the spinny thing? Merry-go-round? No, that's not right. Is it? I don't know. There's like bars and it goes around in a circle.
Tilt-a-whirl.
And everybody would grab a hold of that thing, just spin it as fast as they could.
Yeah.
And then one guy would have to try to hold on. And usually he's just like, ends up getting chucked off, 20, 30 feet off.
When I was a kid, we still had lawn darts. You know what I mean? If you survived
me too.
Oh, I love those.
We were
every summer,
playing in
those
the
were good for
backyard
at least
and
one kid taking one of the noggin.
Splitter
I'm
skull
surprised
wide
I
open.
never got penetrated in the head with one of those.
My parents said I was always hard-headed, though, so I think I would have been all right if I took a hit.
Jake says groin shots were the staple of the Bob Saget AFV. Would you take a shot for $10,000? Yep, I would. I'd do it for 1,000 probably. I'm not hard up. Or
You know
I am
what?
hard up.
You guys, let's see if we can raise $1,000 so we can take a shot on his groin at the
Yeah.
next event.
I'll do it. $1,000. You guys donate $1,000. I'll take a shot right to the old canoots
With a baseball bat?
with a wiffle bat.
Oh, you can't break a pinata with a wiffle ball bat.
Can if you're dedicated. Everybody should keep a banana under their desk.
I really suggest if you've got a Five Below, go to Five Below and buy one of these. It's the best $4.99 you're going to ever spend.
Why do you even have that?
It's a stress thing.
What did that tag say about batteries?
What?
I saw something like AA batteries not included or something.
It's just a rubber thing filled with goop.
Oh, okay.
You squeeze it. I mean, look at that. And it just forms back. Well, kind of.
If I need to
awesome.
squeeze something, I got better things in the house.
I'm just glad the cat doesn't ever jump on it and tear it up.
Merry-go-round.
It looks like
I guess
the
that is
type
what
of
it
thing
was.
that baby cat would claw up. Baby cat just likes to jump on things and use her back claws into stuff.
I remember we had
I don't know why she does
the
it.
teeter-totter. They put the little kid on the one end and the fat kid would jump on the other end and
Yep.
Get launched into the air.
I hated teeter totters because there was never enough kids to outweigh me.
That wasn't a problem for me back in the day. I was a skinny little bastard. I was 6'5", 165 pounds.
I'd always be with like my two cousins when I go to Iowa and we go to the park together, but they were both girls. One's like, well, one was 10 years younger than me, and the other one was 3 years, Malia and Laura. And it was just, we could never use the teeter-totter.
Ed had a bad
Stupid
childhood.
teeter-totter.
He did.
Stupid teeters.
Just sitting on the
But
side of the playground pouting.
I need,
you know?
I need 3 people on the other end.
They had some of those where it had like the extra long seats, you know, you could pile up people on one side.
Yep.
Old Six had one of those, but she split it open with her fingernails. Women
Her
in their
banana?
long fingernails. She said it was something like that. I don't know that it was a banana.
Well, they also have bread and cucumbers. But
It's actually much less risky to keep like 5 or 6 of them than it is just 2 or 3. But I've already seen them swim right by each other without flinching several times. Yeah, I don't know where that came from. I have never really seen them go after each other. I've seen them chase other fish.
There's a lot of fish that come from areas where the water is very murky. So what the fish do is they kind of do this little touching of each other to stay in their groups, right, for safety, and that bugs the hell out of fish that aren't used to that in clear water. One of the ones that gets a bad rep is tiger barbs, because they do that. And as soon as you put like 12 tiger barbs in there, they don't want anything to do with the other fish. They're very happy just to hang with. I've got 3 sets of tiger barbs: regulars, albinos, and green tiger barbs in the 600-gallon. All the greens stay with each other. All the albinos stay with each other. All the regular tiger barbs stay with each other. They don't even want to intermix with their own kind. You know, they just want to be in their groups. But it doesn't work with 6 or whatever. But once you get more like 12, whatever, how many, it works. They just hang. You know, they don't bother anybody.
have you seen any of the glow
Nancy
tiger barbs?
Nancy had the answer for you.
I've seen them.
Jeremy,
Yeah, I
have you
don't,
seen-
I don't have any, but
If you had one, which pile do you think it would join?
I think they would all just converge on it and kill it. But I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Eugene,
Why are
he
you
hated
so different?
food. This is a natural tank, you know. I don't
This
know.
could be like a sociology class course.
But like over the years, they
Never
do
mind.
age out, right? And I saw like one of the groups got down low, like only 4 of them left. And I saw them bothering a rainbow fish. Went to the store, got a dozen more, put them in there. Back to ignoring everybody.
Nancy said you just need to make your stupid, undersized little sister just scoot back to the very edge of the totter to make it work right. Are you
That's like
referring to
physics.
your sister? You shouldn't talk to your sister like that. That's just mean.
We got to use,
You know-
if Ed chokes it up, it gets closer to the middle thing and they get further away, though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Got
you
more
could.
leverage,
You got to work out the aerodynamics. No, that's not.
All those
right.
wasted
You know
summers, you know, what could have been.
Has anybody here ever dealt in retail?
I've shopped in stores.
I shot.
I took my dad Christmas shopping all day yesterday, and we drove all over Knoxville.
I'm so
And-
sorry.
It was all right. It was fun. And you know, I get a free lunch out of it. But nevertheless, we were wondering how clothes comes into the store. Like, does it come on racks, like hung up, or does it come folded up? But it's like when it's hanging there, it's not all wrinkled. Have any of you guys ever dealt with retail clothing?
I would say
My
most
wife
likely,
probably could answer that.
yeah, probably folded in boxes would be my guess, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah, I would have to
No,
assume that they are. But then
mean,
there's got to be
shipping-
somebody back there ironing them out because they'd be
Let's
all
see.
wrinkled.
Nancy's comes in a box. Somebody just said no. 6 said no. Folded in a box.
Maybe they
Huh,
come.
Lucy
I
says
just-
in a box. You, Shirley said in a box.
What if it's like something fancy like a wedding dress? Does that come on a folded
I would
up in
imagine
a
those
box
come in-
or on a rack?
Those come in a rack, I would guess, because that's high end money.
Well, those kind of places too, they might have when I worked in the And when I was a kid, one of my neighbors owned a dry cleaners, and sometimes I'd work there on the weekend or in the summer times or whatever. And you could put a dress over this thing, and it would go, and just take everything out.
Oh,
of it.
neat.
Nancy works retail.
There's rack boxes. So you says that there are rack boxes. But yeah, okay, well, I'll tell my dad that more than likely it comes nicely folded in a box, but occasionally it'll come in a wrapped in plastic box.
What was the initial concern, or was it just curiosity?
Just curiosity. My dad and I talk about a lot of things. We were like walking through a Ross, and we were looking at all the clothes and
Jennifer.
wondering how it came in.
So you guys
Like,
were
would it
covering
came
some
in
serious
boxes
ground
or-
that day. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
So tell me
And I
this.
said,
who
I'll
all
ask
of,
on my show Thursday night, Dad, and somebody will know.
who
and then I
is- and then
forgot
you
to
forgot.
So I asked on
Who
your show.
have you guys? I know you've built them from scratch, but have you ever repaired? Has any of you pulled the caulk or the whatever you call that stuff,
The silicone.
the silicone out of the tank and re-siliconed it?
Yeah, I have.
yeah, I have. Yeah.
I have, but on those metal frames. You know,
how,
the
how
old
much of a pain in the ass is? Hey, Cinnamon,
Not
because I got a 150 that's, it's 32 inches tall, not as tall as Ed's 200 gallon, but it's tall, so it's not super comfortable even for me to get down in there. I was thinking about just
Lay it on its side.
snipping off the edges and then just gooping the whole thing, like just make a huge goop down there.
No, you want to strip out the silicone first.
New
You do?
silicone won't stick to old silicone.
I did it.
Yeah.
I did it on
Do I have
Craft
to
Ed
do
about 3 or
all of
4
them
years
then?
ago. Just tune
Like-
in.
Do you know where the leak is?
It's the bottom left.
Well, I would do that triangle area at the bottom for sure. The side that's leaking and one of the other sides.
I'm not 100% sure where it's actually leaking,
Wow.
but it's in that corner.
Well, it could be the side panel could be at the bottom. So
Yeah, and the silicone has been peeled up, probably from somebody trying to. God dang it! Gotta quit doing the weird hand gestures. Somebody was probably scraping it and hit the thing.
I mean,
hit the.
You can get a metal paint scraper and a guitar string, just take the whole thing apart, put it back together,
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do that. My buddy, well, he's my buddy, but my neighbor owned a glass shop, professional glass shop, and he's built fish tanks in the past, and he said he'd come over and help me, but that was a year ago, and it's still not done. And I'm like, man, I got to get some water in that damn thing. And I've been dreading
invite
the
Jason
idea
over.
of it.
Make Jason help you.
Yeah, it's his tank.
Oh, then forget it. If he was going to fix it, he would have done it himself. Well, forget that idea.
Is it a
That's
150 extra high?
Yeah,
Wait till you come here and I'll help you.
Well,
It's,
cut it up.
a lot
We'll use
easier with 2
4-foot pieces of glass. We'll make a sweet corner tank, custom corner tank out of it.
yeah, it's 4x2 by. I don't know why it's taller than my other 150, but it's still 4x2, but it's 32 inches tall and the other one's 29 and a half. So
Well,
it's got to be the thickness of the glass or something, or maybe they're just not, exactly 150, obviously, but
Could be
Well, is the
generation.
inside glass on the inside of the glass of the outside or on the outside?
I'm pretty sure all tanks are measured by the outside.
Well, yeah, but like it would depend on how the corners meet up for just a little bit of exchange. If it's just barely
No, they're
if
they're the same.
putting it like this, or if you're putting it in the
I mean, it should be the flat panel, the 2 long pieces on top of that, then the 2 short pieces inside the 2 long.
Yeah, yeah, and that's how it is. They're both like that. I don't know. It's just
I
one's
don't know.
considerably taller. When I set
Maybe
it up
one
next
has
to it, I'm
10
like,
gallons more.
could be. Like there's the 210 and the 220, and they're basically the same tank, but apparently the 220 is an inch or two taller.
We could turn that into a 4x4 cube tank, like corner cube,
Oh,
That'd be
somebody
sweet.
didn't like the idea of it. Oh, Jennifer said that they won't be resealing Adios to the 55. Yeah, though 55s they're giving them away. If you wait for the half off deals, but I don't even know what they cost, but
The price of glass nowadays, no one should be giving away any tank. Just
Yeah.
sell those panels, man. They're worth their weight in gold these days. I don't use Facebook, but I have a friend who has Facebook, and I tell him just anytime you see somebody with a broken
see you
tank,
later, Jake, Katie.
free or cheap, let me know.
Night, guys.
Well, if I can't get it to seal, you can come get this one.
Well, that might eat up the cost advantage by going to Illinois to get it.
But you get to come see me.
Yeah, but if I fly out there to see you, that's quick and easy. But if I'm bringing home 200 pounds of glass,
I bet Whip will buy you some pizza.
Yeah, you fly out, I'll buy you some wings, maybe some pizza. You cut this thing down, you rent a car, and you go home.
last Metalhead, how was the pizza with Whip? And he said you blew him off. So
See what now?
I asked the Metalheads how was having pizza with Whip, and they said never happened.
No, they never let me know when it was good for them. I bring it up every time I see him.
He's in bed right now.
Who
Yeah,
is?
they've got MIA from the fish world these days.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's too bad. He's a good guy.
Well-
I like him.
Yeah.
But he makes great TikToks still today, and they're so funny.
Yeah, I've watched about
He-
1,000 of them. Yeah.
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 He shows the cars that are falling apart and how people bring them in and they expect him to fix it, or the engineering that the car companies do to make it impossible to fix a car is unbelievable sometimes too. Good stuff.
55 gallon seems to be the most common tank size, and I straight up think they should be illegal in California or anywhere that has earthquakes. I've seen toddlers shake those things. Yeah, they're tall and skinny. That's for sure. You know what? I had one that's even worse. I had the 45 high. That thing, it's like as tall as it is wide, and you didn't think about
30
it.
gallon long that's just tall,
One of my favorite tanks that I only have one of is a 40 long, and I believe it's the same footprint as a 55, but it's the same height as a 20 long. So it's only like that high, but it's real long. I keep my Synodonis in it, so they got a big footprint, but they don't use any of the water column.
Actually, if you're talking about those little Petricola, I've come down at night and they are everywhere in there.
Well, but I just think they're happy in that much. I mean, it's a long tank for that deep.
All
kinda
those
like a
guys were in my
four-bore, or a-
29. They got born in the 29, and they were coming right up to the top. So they will use it if you give it to them, but they're probably fine not having a lot of space like that if they can spread out wide.
Anytime you cut down the height, it's just crazy what it does the illusion of length. Like that's like the 240 is a 300 that's shorter, but it looks like it's so much longer than a 300,
Right.
Or like those bookshelf tanks, those, like the 4x1x1s or 3x1x1s and all that stuff, They look.
I had visions of buying glass before it went through the roof and taking it like a really long, skinny tank, like 12 feet long, but it's only a foot by a foot, and turning that into like a betta run where you could have multiple bettas in there, but they have plenty of room not to kill each other. And then I'm like, that's too much work. I don't want to do it.
There's a channel on YouTube where there's a guy over in Thailand that sits there and I don't know if he's just sticking the camera down in the water, like in those drainage ditches where all the bettas are, or if he's actually in there himself. But there's tons of male betta in there. There's just so much vegetation that they don't see each other that often. It's just they're literally just you just see them
right. And that's kind of what I was. If I could.
Sometimes the vegetation is so thick.
I'd have to learn how to grow a damn plant
over it to get into some more water. Yeah.
Rack is setting up a 20 long now.
Oh my God. Sorry, I didn't mean to say, oh my God, Rack.
They're going to ban you from YouTube there and kick you off again.
Yeah, it's all about line of sight. Right. And that's what I was going to do. Just make it so long that they could just exist without knowing that the others are in there. What are you doing?
He has his little camera. Why don't you put it down your throat? Let's see your throat.
I'm afraid to. You can't see anything. Oh my gosh, my mouth looks terrible when I talk.
Now you know we've been.
Oh, you couldn't see it.
Ew, gross. I think you need to get them tonsils out.
It has a little light on the end.
Oh yeah, it does.
I tried to type in comments and it's not letting me type in StreamYard.
CPDs seem to be the
thing people want.
Fish of the day.
Hey, George, RB3, fellow Orgoni.
There's Jorge. How you doing, Jorge?
Don't have your Mex Kelly fish keeper shirt on tonight, Jorge.
And Mickum. Hey,
Lo
Mickum.
siento.
He doesn't. Do you have a live feed to his house so you can just wave at him whenever you want?
I was trying to keep up with Jorge's Spanish stream the other day, but it's just been too many years since high school and college Spanish classes. I'm too rusty.
I had burritos yesterday at a Mexican restaurant with my dad.
Spanish, huh? The burritos.
Yep. Well, and my dad got a chimichanga, but we had a hard time communicating with the guy. The two types of steaks on the menu. I was asking, can you explain what the difference between the cut steak and the fajita cut steak is for my dad? And he really didn't know any words other than what's on the menu.
Hey, Janice.
And I know Vampiro. And Chupacabra.
Chupacabra.
Yeah, dude.
Why don't you get your translator out on your phone?
Yeah.
I know Senor and Senorita and Agua. So those are my 5 big words.
No baño?
No.
No puta, maricon.
I used to know centipede. Oh my gosh. What's centipede in Spanish? I used to know it.
Don't know centipede.
Go with El Centipedo.
Yeah.
No. Oh man. Oh well. I had a girl at my work. She would teach me. She was from TJ, and she would teach me like one Mexican word a day or a week, and she'd make me say it in a different sentence every day. And somehow I've still forgotten. And centipede was one of the words.
Centipede. I'm trying to centipede.
I had taken Spanish in high school for 4 years, and then in college it was an easy elective. All you did was go there and speak in Spanish in class. So I did another 2 years, and then right when I got out of college, my first girl I was dating was from Colombia. Her English wasn't that great, so we spoke Spanish all the time. So like in 90, 5, 96, 97, I was a monster in Spanish. I could speak really well, but then never really use it again from then till now, and it's just like, it's brutal because when someone's talking,
the difference between cut
you're good. Then they say some some noun that you don't know what it is, right? And then you're trying to think of what the context of the sentence, and then they just lose you, because they go too fast.
It's hard.
Explica la diferencia entre un filete cortado y las fajitas de carne.
That was really helpful, Whip.
Yeah.
That's
Wait, what, Dr. Anthony,
It was
what
the-
was centipede?
Centipede.
Felipe?
Cien pies.
Siempre. See, I used to know that. And then I thought she was teaching me how to say bug, and she picked a Pacific bug. And I'm like, oh my gosh, why couldn't you just give me like a roach? A cockroach. Cockroach.
Cucaracha?
Yeah, cucaracha. So I knew the roach also, but I was hoping for just like a general bug in general, and she picked a centipede of all the words.
Of all the words.
Explica la diferencia entre un filete cortado y las fajitas de carne.
Explain the
Well,
difference.
It's still about
Explain the
fajita.
difference between cut steak and steak fajita. See, you could have just said right there.
Oh wow.
So
I'm looking forward to Jorge's next stream because it's supposed to be in Portuguese. So I want to expand my horizon.
Yeah.
Well, he'd have to have a phone to answer.
yeah, right. Yeah, you're probably right. I feel like CPDs are cost more now. You're probably right. Everything costs more now.
I was going to say you can replace CBD with anything, and that statement would be correct. I mean,
Hey, Betta, were the rainbow shiners still there? I came so close to buying like 12 of those, but then I didn't, because that's one of my bucket list fish. But I wanted the Severum horse. So
Well, you're going to have to be happy with gray fish for most of their lives.
I don't know if that's true, because I mean, you know, but what's his name? Coldwater. Coldwater. I can't remember his channel name. Coldwater or something.
Yep.
And his were gorgeous. Every time he put the camera on that damn thing.
which fish you talking about?
Rainbow shiners.
Oh.
Now the sulfur, the ones that Ed likes, when they are in breeding dress, whew, they are fantastic, but they do go gray brown when they're not.
But you're going to hit it for probably twice a year for about a month and a half to 2 months each time, because they do it in the spring and the fall.
Oh, and Jen's on the waiting list for the CPDs, it looks like.
I got those CPDs from Aquahuna, and they came in at like a quarter of an inch. They're like microscopic, So I had to grow them out in a 40-gallon for like 6 months or something. I finally put them in the 220, and there's even still, they don't show a lot of color yet. It takes probably a year, I would say, because I'm assuming they couldn't have been more than 2 months old when I got them, and now they're about 8 to 10, and they're starting to look like fish now, with colors.
They're easy to keep. They like a little bit more acidic water. In reality, if they're wild caught, a little bit of tannins always do good for fish.
Hi, Lance.
Oh man, I fell way behind. Sorry, everybody.
We're used to it.
Yeah, right. I was doing well most of the stream, and now I've tried to figure out how do you explain the difference between cut steak and fajita? And it took me 10 minutes back.
What say do you say?
Any advice having celestial pearl Daniels?
I just said that.
Put them together, right?
Doc was answering. Yeah.
I was just explaining that there, Whip.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Dr. Anthony. Is it very much like normal Daniels?
Well, I just took them from 0.25 inches to like 2 inches by putting them in a 40-gallon with a sponge filter and feeding them, and they went fine.
Yeah, they're
neutral water, 7 for pH.
They're not as
they're not picky, I don't think.
Yeah, but most Daniels, like leopard Daniels, are fast moving fish, or they're constantly swimming. CPDs don't swim like that. I mean, they're not They're not an upper water fish that constantly moves around.
That's probably the main point. If you
Too
keep them
high.
by themselves when you're raising them up, they're going to do better than competing.
Yeah. Because they're found in swampy areas, and leopard Daniels are found in more riverine areas.
Well, actually, when I
Rat
first had
gave
them,
me-
I had some Galaxy Rasboras in them, but those were more boisterous, so I moved them into a 20. So separating them didn't help. So that's a good point.
Rat gave me a Danio breeding system, and I was going to try to make a video someday of it. I really need to buy like a camera or something that I can record, because this phone that I have, I've been begging my brother for like 2 years for a new phone, and it just doesn't have any memory on it.
Why you have
I'm
to
thinking
talk
about
to your
driving
brother?
down to Tennessee and installing a RG6 Ethernet cable into your fish room so we can actually move you over there and get some. You've got that whole room right full of tanks. We never see it,
Yeah,
He
I
doesn't
actually
have
now have
fish.
2 rooms.
He has
He
that
doesn't
one
even have
fish tank. That's it. That's all I've ever seen of his.
Yeah, I mean,
What?
I saw it, but I know it exists because I saw it in the past, but it's been a long time.
Surely they were $20 for 6, so much cheaper at a swap. If you can get to a swap, that's the where to go.
They're cheaper at my LFS than that. Much cheaper.
Oh, really? So she just must be in a spot where they're not readily available, so they're jacking the price up.
I mean, it's about an hour
Well,
from me, but
they're
there's
in
a big
demand.
LFS over there where they got like 1,000 tanks. It's a huge store, and they actually, there was a eureka moment, man, because the original owner has gotten really old, and for a while he was just like running the place into the ground. But he's got like 4 or 5 people who've worked there for like 20 years, and they basically talked him into letting them sort of run the day to day. And he, takes a back seat. And now the place, the quality of everything's gone away. I mean, last time I was there, I was like, what is this place? You have all better, everything is better. All the stock is amazing. I mean, it's like, and that's what they told me in that situation, that they've rejuvenated themselves.
That's what kind of happened with Fish Mania downtown Chattanooga. It was around since the early 70s, and the guy retired and sold it to a 20-year-old kid, Ethan, and now he redid the whole thing, and it's amazing. He's just like 23 or 24 now, but he's really done an amazing job.
The crazy thing is the owner of the store, when I was in high school, there was a wholesaler called Mid-Atlantic, fish wholesalers or whatever. And I worked there sometimes in the summer, like when they needed people for big shipment stuff. And that dude, so I was like maybe like, I remember I couldn't drive, so I was like 14 or 15 or something. That guy was there, and he was in his mid-20s or something. And I knew him from all the way back then. And then whatever, like 15 years goes by, and I see him over at the store. He owns the store. He started everything, and it's like an hour and a half away from where that wholesaler was. And I was like, you look super familiar. And we figured out how we knew each other. But then for like 10 years, every time I come in, he knows me. But then he got so old, like he just doesn't recognize anybody or anything. or you would ask him something, he put on a list you never hear from. I was like, hey, you were going to bring me in a fish, never heard anything. And he's just like, I don't know what you're talking about. You're like, hey, we were standing right here talking about it. And he read the paper, and I like, that's my name. That's me right there with the name of the fish, And he's like, oh, well, we'll see. And then you just never hear anything.
The only thing that even closely resembles a actual, fish store that we have is a feed store, actually, that has a little fish department in the side. And he does the same thing to me. I'll say, hey, man, you think you can order me in this? Oh, yeah. Just leave your name and what fish you're looking for. Never hear from him. I've tried it like 4 or 5 different times.
Yeah. The place
I'm talking about
is the House of Tropicals, like where KG Tropical used to always go. And I've taken Skipper a few times. It's a legit place, but it's definitely way better now. So
the football game must be over, and Dan went to bed because Nico was watching football with Dad there tonight.
He was enjoying
What
that
would I
beer.
rather have, a 10-gallon standard or a 12-gallon bookshelf? I don't think I would take either one of them, to be 100% honest with you. I don't know what I would do with it.
bookshelf.
I take the
Well-
long skinny bookshelf tank over a regular 10-gallon.
I guess. I mean, if I was if I
bookshelf tank.
had to take one, I would
At
take
the end of the
probably
day,
12.
footprint always beats height, for most fish that we keep.
Mhm. Although I like height, so that's
Again, for
why
some
I've got-
fish that doesn't apply, but
I just
most-
like the big panel. I love that big panel. You can look in there and you feel like you're kind of immersed. That's why I like your tank so much. You can walk up to that and feel like you're in there with them. Those short tanks, I don't like the 20 longs or any of those short tanks, just because it's
Skipper can vouch for me, because when I was inside the 4,500 gallon, all those fish are like right on me. They just follow me everywhere. Like they no
what
fear.
you doing, Dad? What you doing?
I had that arowana. He would swim right into my lap, and I'd pick him up, and he would just sit there and swim off my hand. Right, it's like, there.
Good night, Rack.
You're the bringer of food.
Night, Rack.
Hey, Rack.
I think Janice is leaving too. Maybe, or she was saying goodnight to. Hard to say.
Well, Janice, good night if you're going to bed.
Yeah, Shirley said she'd take the bookshelf. I think I'd probably take the bookshelf in that situation. I've got 10 gallons here that are just holding a bunch of crap that I don't really want.
Like mutt guppies?
No, I like just old heaters and just literal junk that.
I'm really bad with little tanks. I'm like, well, if I'm going to put a 10 there, I might as well just put a 20 high. Well, shit. If I put a 20 high, I might as well just put a 29. It's pretty much.
Dude, that's literally how I got the 210. Is I went in there to buy the 125. They were having a sale. It was all glass, and the stores were trying to get rid of the all glass brand because Aquion had bought them out a couple of years ago, but they hadn't transitioned over to the new tanks. But when they started pushing the Aquion, they had to get rid of the all glass. So I got the 210. Well, I went in there to get the 125, and then I'm like, well, for $60 more, I can get the 150. Well, for $30 more than that, I can get the 180. Well, hell, for $100 more, I can get the 210. I walked out of there with a 210 stand, lights, all the because my first one, the one that blew a seal, that one was drilled, so it came with the bulkheads, it came with the stand, it came with everything. But I did have to buy the sump, which was damn near as much as the tank and the stand.
I didn't know you had any sumps.
I did. I don't now because that one blew a seal, and man, that thing scared me the whole time I had it. I had it for over a year, and it never leaked one time. But just knowing in my head that there's 4 holes in the bottom of the tank, and there's nothing really holding them in there.
I've had a sump in the bottom.
You be
paranoid in my fish room I've never used.
Right?
All my tanks. Almost,
James was gonna hook it up for me. I drilled the holes. It's all under there hooked up, but not hooked. It's just not hooked up to the tanks,
Right.
And I'm just afraid to do it by myself. So it just sits underneath the rack.
As in Rack Cross?
Yeah, he went to bed. He can't defend himself, so it was him.
Rack, I bet Rack Cross, if he came down here, he'd help me hook it up.
I bet you he would. You should have asked while he was still here.
Rack is amazing. He is such a nice guy.
Rack, come down, have Sean Peck come up, meet at your house, do that, and play some board games.
That'd be awesome. I bet Sean would probably do it too. Sean has a huge sump system.
Go out into the Tennessee Outback, see if you can find James, bring him in.
Yeah,
one of
James
these
is
days you're
really
gonna have to
talking
track
my
his
age.
ass down.
He's out in the bush.
That's why I said the Outback. It's like out in
Yeah.
the bush. Track him down,
Oh, there's one for you, Jeremy.
Want to hear
Oh.
something funny? We have a 600-gallon plexiglass and wife is an aquascaper. One morning I woke up finding my wife sleeping in the tank.
Ah,
Hopefully when it was empty still.
Well, I
wasn't
can see that.
Sleeping with the fishes.
Yeah.
if that was
you what's the
tank, that'd be awesome.
what's the dimensions of that 600-gallon? Out of curiosity.
Yeah, that's what I want.
What's yours? Isn't that your Asian?
Mine's 6 feet long, 4 feet front to back, 3 feet high. And I know that when I'm working in there, it takes a long time to do stuff in big tanks like that. So I always bring like this little plastic stool that I sit on, because if you try to just bend your knees the whole time, you know, at least if you're older, it'll kill you. You got to have a little something to sit on or something.
Right. Yep, I find that that's very true. The older I get, the more I have to sit.
I mean, the fish don't care. Like, you just stretch out, they'll like basically eat all the dead skin off your legs. It's like
trying to click on use channel, but I can't because I need to be because I need to see this setup.
Go to
Whip, my
channel.
90-gallon is very, very tall.
Oh my
like
gosh,
3
I just
feet tall.
subscribed to him.
So it's got a huge viewing panel. It's cool. So
Oh
what
my
is it
gosh.
like? Is it taller? Is it less deep? Like, is it 12 inches deep instead of 18 to go extra tall?
You is a giant great white shark.
Kept a high, cold marine tank put in a shelf behind the deli in a supermarket, almost 2 meters high. 2 meters high. Holy shnikes. Double glassed, almost 3 centimeters thick glass. I don't know what centimeters are, but that sounds
2.5.
1.5 inch.
Yeah, 2.5 centimeters is an inch.
Oh, he even gave me the math. He gave me the math. I just failed to see it.
I was waiting for you to say 11/2.
Yeah. 11 seconds. Jennifer's 5'3". She'd fall in. You're not that short. I met you.
You has 8 subs. He doesn't have anything videoed on there, but you can see his icon really clear if you click on it. See, now when I see his icon, I can see it. But you guys all should go sub to him, and maybe he'll make a video.
Post his link.
I just shared it in chat.
Oh, okay.
Yep. He beat you to it.
But we could, if we could get 8 people to sub to him, then we double him. And then he's at 16, so he's forced to post a short or something.
He's at 10 subscribers now.
Nice.
Is that Nico or Baby Kitty?
That's Nico.
Oh, this is Nico. Nico's just turned 14. And Baby Cat, she's asleep right here next to me. See, she's right here.
Why'd you wake her up?
Yeah, she's a little disappointed I woke her up just now.
She looked too peaceful and
She's been sleeping there for the last 2 hours. And now she's licking her hand.
She
doesn't like football, so she stayed down here.
My cat did what I think is the funniest thing cats do the other day. I'm going downstairs and I'm getting ready to go into the annex, and the cat loves to run ahead of me, right? To go wherever she thinks I'm going. So she's sprinting down the hallway, and all of a sudden she stops and goes, and then starts sprinting off again.
She had a little dust on her foot.
I mean, she just sprints, squats, licks her leg for a second, gets back up, and then runs into the annex. Trying to. It's just like she's such a hurry. Just that always just kills me when they do that. It's like kind of got an itch. Okay, no, I'm good.
Yeah, no, I'm all right.
Don't move until I go visit Singapore.
Shamu says escaping is 240. Huh? Who? What?
No, nothing. I was talking to you. Not you, but you Shadaisy.
I got you. You Shadaisy. Setting up I read that already. And then 2 meters. I don't know metrics at all.
2 meters, 3 feet. 39 inches is a meter, about.
39? Okay, so no, I'm not quite. Well, yeah, right around 2 meters. Because I'm over 2 yards.
2 yards.
Dr. Anthony, what country was that video you shared with me of the toy fair?
Oh, that was in Thailand.
Singapore?
Thailand. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It was,
I seriously would.
It wasn't a toy fair per se. It was just like what do they call it?
They called it the nighttime toy sidewalk show or
something. Yeah.
Or something. Street
You'll
sale?
find that when you go to areas of the world that it's very hot during the day, there's lots of nighttime markets and nighttime this and nighttime that.
Oh. Well, there weren't bugs all over, so that was good.
Like in Colombia, like they start really early, and then around 10 a.m. they shut it down till about, I don't know, like 3 p.m. or something, and then they stay up late.
Well, I guess you could go watch movies during the middle of the day.
Nothing's open, man. Everything closes down. Everybody goes home, eats, and sleeps, and then
but
everything stays open super late.
Well, I like siestas. That would work. But the food, oh my God. They were making all sorts of delicious food. And then afterwards, after I watched that, then I went to just sidewalk food in just different cities in Africa or in Asia. It was like all different places.
Every place I've been in Asia, they got legit street food everywhere.
Great street food.
Yeah, the best. Yeah.
All look so good.
China, Vietnam,
except for Japan. Japan,
street food.
The Japanese one had like tentacles all over a stick and stuff, and it's like, I don't think I want
that. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, some of that seafood is a little dicey, Especially when you first get there.
If it ain't deep fried, I'm not eating it.
You don't get sick. Give your body a chance.
Off the street. I mean,
so I guess you're never coming to Peru then. You don't like good stuff off the street.
Oh, street. If you're walking on the street and they got stuff for sale, it better be deep fried, or I'm not touching that. I'll eat stuff that's not deep fried in a restaurant, but not the crap that's hanging off sticks out in the front yard.
Alligator shoulder, good.
I'd eat alligator. I've had alligator. I'd like to have it fresher.
I've had gator nuggets.
Can you get manatee when you're in Peru?
No.
Did you have those in Florida, Whip?
They're protected.
Oh man, they eat manatee down there like it's candy.
When I lived in the 5.5 years I lived in Florida, it was all the times I ate alligator. It was always in Florida.
I had it in Louisiana.
Yeah, when I went to school in Louisiana for 3 years, so that's when I first had alligator, possum, squirrel, you name it.
Yeah, soft shell crabs, and that's where I had turtle soup. I like to eat the oddball things, the fun stuff that's local. So when I go somewhere, I always get whatever the natives get if I can, as long as it's not too spicy.
They have those giant rats that they shoot on the road and everything.
Oh yeah, I'm not a. See, that's why I don't eat squirrels, because they look just like rats when you skin them.
I'm trying to think.
If I eat it, it better be all cut up and in a soup or a stew or jerkified, because I don't want to see a little rat body.
So you won't eat guinea pig, huh?
If it's not all cut up, like
deep fried guinea pig. Ooh, man, really good.
I would eat it if it was like cut up or like turned into like a sandwich.
They dig a hole and they put them in there. They put like hot rocks on top of them, and then they dig them up later, and you know.
Frog legs are creepy to eat because their little legs look just like human bones when you're eating them, and they're all bright white. So
my mom ate those.
legs,
man, she loved them.
I'm just curious how many humans has Ed eaten to be able to compare.
Like,
you know, it's like
you what?
How many humans has Ed eaten to be able to compare with the frog leg?
That's right.
Well, it's like eating a baby human. I don't want to do that.
Oh my God!
Worse.
Doubling down, doubling down on the human consumption.
Yeah.
All right, boys. I think we're going to end her.
Rats.
We've gone over an hour. I'm happy with that. It was our first Nocturnal show since I think it was September. It was the last one I counted. So it's been a minute.
So why did Skipper bail? He had to work or something?
Yeah, he had to work.
He works tomorrow.
So, and the idea was I was going to fill in for the couple days, what is today? Thursday that he couldn't go. And then I started working Friday morning, so I couldn't go either. So there was just no show after Ed. The world turned off once Ed shut down his camera.
Yep.
So, all right, guys, this was fun. I appreciate you coming up, and we will see y'all maybe Saturday. I don't know what's going to happen on Saturday yet, but probably most likely I'll be on. And then again next week. Until then, see you later. Have fun. And if you can't, be careful. Be good. So,
and be